Oscar De La Hoya says he is serious about fighting Canelo Alvarez and potentially fighting Floyd Mayweather in the future again. But this one shocked me. He wants to fight Canelo Alvarez. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. I want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers that subscribed yesterday in my last video. I appreciate y'all for listening and understanding where I come from. But anyway, let's talk about this. Recently got some news that Oscar De La Hoya was recently in an interview. I believe it was yesterday. I'm not sure. I think it was yesterday. And he said that he wants to probably rematch with Floyd Mayweather. As we've seen, Floyd Mayweather is only an entertainer. If he does fight, Oscar is going to be for an entertaining fight. He recently have been training, so Floyd Mayweather is obviously wants to come back and make some more money like always. And I think that would still be a huge fight. You know, even though we'll see out of prime Floyd, out of prime Oscar, it still would be a huge fight to make. But this man here says that Canelo Alvarez is similar to Ricardo Mayorga, and he believes that he can beat Canelo Alvarez, and he says Canelo Alvarez doesn't have any skill whatsoever. First off, Oscar, you're not beating Canelo Alvarez. For one, you basically got KO'd by Bernard Hopkins, I believe back in 2005, and you got KO'd by Manny Pacquiao back in 2008, and that was your last fight. You haven't fought in 14 years. And you said due to your body, you need the rest, you fully rejuvenated and stuff like that. 14 years? I don't think there has been a fighter that took a longest layoff like that and made a huge comeback. I mean, George Foreman, I think he took a 10-year layoff and he made a huge comeback. But 14 years out of the sport, I don't think you can make a huge comeback, Oscar. I mean, you really faded away. As we seen back in that fight in 2008 with him and Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya prime started to fade away fast, you know. Usually people prime stays around that midish of 35 and 36, maybe close to 37 of somewhat of their prime. But his prime really slipped badly when he got in his 30s, and he didn't look the same when he fought Manny Pacquiao back in 2008. And he's really serious about beating Canelo Alvarez, saying he's Ricardo Mayorga. No, Ricardo Mayorga is a slugfest type of boxer. He's not good at the orthodox stance. He has bad footwork. He throws wide punches, and his footwork is not that good. And he only was big because he was doing smoking whatever at the interviews. Ricardo Mayorga, that dude is not good. That's not even a good comparison to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is way better than Ricardo Mayorga. And Canelo Alvarez has way better footwork than Ricardo Mayorga. He has way better punching power, way better speed, way better traps, way better slickness, and a way better style than Ricardo Mayorga and Jr. So you can't compare Ricardo Mayorga and Canelo Alvarez, saying Canelo Alvarez is just strong, he got power, and he's clueless. Ricardo Mayorga also didn't even have ring IQ, so you can't compare him to Ricardo Mayorga. But the point of the matter is, Oscar De La Hoya, he's really serious about fighting Canelo Alvarez. I want y'all to let me know in the comments, do y'all really think Oscar De La Hoya can beat Canelo Alvarez today? You might would have had a chance back in 2000, 2002 of beating Canelo Alvarez, but 2021, a 14-year layoff? No. It's my opinion. I don't think he has a chance of beating Canelo Alvarez. Oscar, you gonna get hurt. Like Canelo Alvarez was on Mike Tyson podcast about the Jake Paul situation and Logan Paul situation about how they taking boxing and stuff. He says this is a very dangerous sport, and somebody's seriously gonna get hurt. I'm telling you right now, Oscar, just like I told Jamal Charlo yesterday, you get in that ring with Canelo Alvarez, you gonna get knocked out in the first round. I truly believe that. I think you will get knocked out in the. You might, if you come back fully in shape, make 168. I fully think you might give Canelo 4 rounds. I'll give you 4 rounds against Canelo, maybe even 3. But I do not believe that this man is going to beat Canelo Alvarez. If y'all truly think that Oscar De La Hoya can beat Canelo right now after a 14-year-old layoff, after being brutally knocked out by Manny Pacquiao back in 2008, you guys have lost your mind. He is not beating Canelo Alvarez at this point, man. You're 48 years old. If I was you, and matter of fact, hold on, before I get continued, we got to see how he looks against Barrel Vito, I believe that's his name, the MMA star, whatever. I think that's what his name is. We got to see how you look against that fight. I guess that's going to be his tune-up fight. But this man is really serious about fighting Canelo Alvarez. I don't know. I really don't know. Oscar, I really don't want to see Oscar get hurt. After seeing that Manny Pacquiao fight and Bernard Hopkins fight, I don't want to see him get hurt anymore. You know, I know Canelo left you. I know the situation with that. I know y'all didn't get along. Money was involved and all that other stuff. But no, don't try to box him and get your get back because Canelo left you. You did him dirty. So that's why he left you. But the point of the matter is Oscar De La Hoya says he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he compared him to Ricardo Mayorga. I do not think Ricardo Mayorga and Canelo Alvarez are in the same boat. Canelo Alvarez, if he fought Ricardo Mayorga right now, he will clearly destroy Ricardo Mayorga. And that's a straight fact, 1,000% straight fact. He will obliterate Ricardo Mayorga. And you can't compare Ricardo Mayorga to Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, they both big and strong, but Canelo Alvarez is a smarter boxer than Ricardo Mayorga. Ricardo Mayorga doesn't have ring IQ and stuff like that. But Oscar De La Hoya said he could beat Canelo Alvarez, which I don't believe at all, and he should not come back in the sport to fight him and get his get back for all the stuff Canelo Alvarez and go to boy what they did and stuff like that. I think it's a dumb move. Oscar, you go in that ring with Canelo, you're going to get hurt. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.